Hey folks. Today's something that is a bit unusual for this channel, as I usually focus on Minecraft blockfront content. However, I decided to put in the time and effort to deliver something truly special. The Minecraft Middle-earth server aims to recreate Tolkien's world, which encompasses the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings trilogy. They have been doing so for more than a decade now, and they have built one of the most spectacular worlds in Minecraft that I know. I notice, however, that much of the world's magnificence is limited by render distance. When you fly around the server normally, you can only see 32 chunks at best. If you are using a mod like Bobby, that could technically go up to 256 and even more. Some people, myself included, are using the Distant Horizons mod to further increase that render distance. Distant Horizons uses level of detail chunks, which get rendered with lower detail when they are further away from the player. This data gets stored as a file. A key factor for this, however, is that you have to fly over each chunk for the mod to create its level of detail version. This causes very big amounts of redundant work for people, since everyone has to fly over the chunks for themselves. To fix this, I hereby present Minecraft Middle-earth in its full glory, all downloadable on the Minecraft Middle-earth forums. I dedicate this to all Minecraft Middle-earth players, who can now enjoy the different regions and admire all the effort that the builders put into this world. Before I get into some details of how I went about creating this and how you can install it, I wanted to first talk about what this setup offers and what it does not. Firstly, there are separate files for each region of Minecraft Middle-earth. Unfortunately, this setup cannot render all of Middle-earth at the same time, since Minecraft Middle-earth uses different resource packs for the regions, which Distant Horizons cannot handle separately. Despite this, however, regions that are already available are almost the entirety of Eriador and almost all of Rohan. I am currently working on Gondor. However, there are some unfinished areas in that region where progress is actively being made. Be sure to tell me if I should already upload Gondor as it is, or wait until it is finished. The views of Eriador and Rohan, as you might see in the B-roll here, are truly astonishing. Let us now get into how I made this possible and how you can use the downloaded files to achieve this. As you might imagine, it was a quite big task. I flew over every chunk that you can see having in LOD. This was quite a long process. However, it paid out very well. If you are exploring the server with this setup, be sure to take a full 360-degree view of the region at Weathertop. Okay, so how can you play with this? You will have to have Distant Horizons installed, of course, and I recommend already installing the appropriate resource pack before you join the server. This is due to Distant Horizons needing a restart to recognize new resource packs. Do note that if you change the region that you want to use my Distant Horizons data for, you will have to restart the game. I will link the resource packs in the description. For now, you will have to use the human resource pack for Eriador and for the future Gondor. Rohan has its own resource pack, which can also be found there. Once you installed the resource pack, you will now have to join the server once for Distant Horizons to make a folder. Go ahead and delete the SQLite file called Distant Horizons and replace it with the downloaded one for that region. Be sure to rename it to just Distant Horizons for the mod to recognize it. You can play around with the Distant Horizons settings a bit, where you can set things like the total render distance and other things. Change them as you prefer. To use shaders, just follow one of the many tutorials on how to do so. It is not a different setup than here. And with that, you should be good to go. One last thing, be sure to type in the command RP auto off for the server to not update your resource pack when you get close to the resource pack region border. If you have any questions, please comment them down below and I will be happy to answer. If your question is not Distant Horizons related, but Minecraft Middle-earth related, be sure to either ask in the chat or join their Discord, which I will link below. They truly have one of the nicest communities I have seen, and I am very happy to bring this Distant Horizons setup to them for them to be able to more easily appreciate the true scale of the world. If you are new to Minecraft Middle-earth, be sure to apply this setup on your first join of the world and share it to others who might be interested. Until next time, see you in Minecraft Middle-earth, or on the Blockfront battlefield.